Deep in the forgotten marshlands, something ancient stirs, the Veinroot. To the untrained eye, it's nothing more than a harmless fungus, clinging to decaying trees and damp soil. But its unassuming appearance hides a sinister truth. It's a parasite, a predator, a devourer. And it doesn't just kill its victims, it unravels them from the inside out, body, mind, and soul. This place was once teeming with life, ancient trees stretching towards the sky, thick reeds swaying in the wind, creatures slinking through the undergrowth, unaware of what lurked beneath. Now, the air is thick with decay. The water is black and stagnant, its surface broken only by the slow, deliberate movement of something just beneath. No birds sing here, no creatures stir, save for the ones that should not be. The Veinroot infects through spores, microscopic, invisible, carried on the wind or lurking in stagnant pools of water. A single breath is all it takes. Once inside, the parasite spreads quickly, targeting the host's nervous and circulatory systems, weaving itself into the body like invasive roots. But the physical symptoms are only the beginning. It attacks the mind, warping perception, memory, and reality itself. Stage 1 is the ignition. It starts with an itch, harmless, ordinary, a scratch here, a rub there. But the itch doesn't go away, it grows, crawling under the skin like tiny insects. The host begins to see things, shapes in the corners of their vision, fleeting shadows that vanish when they turn their head. Whispers start to follow them, fainter first, then louder, closer. They're always just out of reach. Then comes the fever. The body burns as though it's fighting something, but the host knows deep down that it's losing. By the time the red welts appear along the veins, they're no longer sure what's real. Is the pain in their body? Or is it in their mind? Is it both? Stage 2 is the transformation. This is when the Veinroot begins to rewrite the host's reality. The parasite's tendrils burrow deeper, fusing with the nervous system, hijacking the brain. Memories twist and fragment. The host starts to doubt their own thoughts. Is this their hand or something else? Are they moving or are they being moved? They can't tell anymore. The body begins to change, not all at once, but piece by piece. Fingers elongate, nails crack and splinter, skin hardens and splits. But it's the mind that suffers the most. The host's reflection in the water no longer looks familiar. Their thoughts no longer feel like their own. And the whispers? The whispers are louder now. They don't just follow, They lead. Stage 3. The hive. By the time the infection reaches its final stage, the host is nothing but a vessel. Their mind has shattered, splintered into fragments of what once was. They hear their own voice, but it's speaking things they don't understand. Their body moves, but they are no longer in control. They see through their own eyes, but it's as though they are watching from behind a pane of glass. These creatures, called rooted by those who've seen them, are puppets in the Veinroot's macabre theatre. They stagger through the marshlands, hunting anything that moves. They whisper to their prey, mimicking familiar voices, luring them closer. And when they breathe, they exhale the spores that will begin the cycle again. The most horrifying part of this infection isn't the physical transformation, it's the mind. The host is still in there, buried deep within their own thoughts, trying to understand what's happening. They feel the tendrils writhing under their skin, the bones cracking, the skin tearing. But the worst part is the doubt. They try to tell themselves it isn't real. The whispers, the shadows, the voices, it's all in their head, isn't it? But the more they resist, the more the Veinroot digs in. It uses their own thoughts against them, twisting their memories, rewriting their past. They see their loved ones calling to them. But when they reach out, all they feel is cold, rotting flesh. Some hosts try to fight. They cling to a single thought, a single memory, hoping that it will anchor them. But the Veinroot knows. It finds that memory, that hope, and it turns it against them. It whispers their worst fears, their deepest regrets, until there is nothing left but silence. And in that silence, the Veinroot takes over. The Veinroot is always growing, always spreading. What started in the marshlands is no longer contained. Spores drift farther every day, carried on the wind, infecting new territories. There are those who believe the Veinroot can be stopped, that its spread can be contained, but the truth is, it's already too late. The marshlands were just the beginning. The Veinroot is in the water, the soil, the air. And if you're not careful, it will find you. It will crawl under your skin, take your body, your mind, your soul. And when it does, you'll become one of them, part of the hive. Another rooted, roaming the marsh, spreading the infection to the next unsuspecting victim. The number one question I get with these videos is, what software did I use? How did I do it? If you want to see the making of, check out this video here, and I'll see you next time. Sweet dreams.